The first beta codes for FC26 Career Mode have started getting sent out, which means we know some of the new features coming to the game. We are gonna be starting with a big one, because retro kits are coming to FC26 Career Mode. This has not been a feature for so many years, guys. There's gonna be up to 37 retro kits in total, and this is gonna be part of the live challenges, which is also a new feature of FC26 Career Mode. Basically, if you're gonna be able to complete some of these challenges, you can get rewarded with retro kits. This is obviously not gonna be available for every single team on the game, but you know, for example, the licensed clubs, the partnered clubs with EA Sports will for sure be getting retro kits in FC26. One of my absolute favorite new features is the fact that assistant coaches will be having a bigger role than ever before. Let's just say a team sacks their manager and they're not able to find an immediate replacement for a new head coach. They are going to be able to promote the assistant manager and literally have him as the interim manager for as long as you want. Maybe if he also performs well during this, you know, interim period, he can actually be appointed full-time manager. So yeah, the assistant coaches, guys, actually have, you know, somewhat of a job, I guess, in FC26 Career Mode, which is obviously a realistic feature that EA is now bringing to the game. For the first time, we are getting legends in Manager Career Mode, not just for the player career like we had last year, but for Manager Career Mode as well. You are going to be able to sign legends, or icons is what it's called on the game. This is also going to be through the live challenges rewards, guys, and also there's going to be a possibility that you can add legends into teams before you start a save. This is something we have been asking for a long time, so this is a feature I'm really looking forward to. You might have noticed that EA Sports have been posting a lot of videos with Cole Palmer over these last weeks since the FC26 reveal, and basically they asked him, this is a bit random, what Cole Palmer wants EA to improve for FC26, and guess what he said? Goalkeepers. Yes, Cole Palmer is the reason we are getting new goalkeepers in the game, I think. They have really listened to his suggestions, which is kind of crazy, to be honest. I'm not sure how much he plays the game, but Cole Palmer is a really close partner of EA, and yeah, he just said fix the keeper. So of course, the keepers this year, you're going to be able to have a completely new system, and how you dive, how you position yourself, everything, guys, has completely revamped, and this is going to be possible in player career for a goalkeeper career mode. So yeah, I guess we have to thank Cole Palmer for this new beautiful feature. I want to announce the 3 winners for my FC26 Ultimate Edition giveaway. Congratulations to everybody on the screen. If you have won, go ahead and reply to your own comments with where I can contact you. I will reach out to the winners in a few days time, and make sure you guys stay tuned to later in this video, where I'll be doing another FC26 Ultimate Edition giveaway. Every single national team that is licensed on the game will also have their managers in career mode. Let's just say, for example, Thomas Tuchel, who manages the England's national team. He can, for example, switch over to a club team at a random point in the career mode. And let's just say, for example, Guardiola gets a job offer for Spain. He can go to Spain and manage the national team, guys. So this is also something that's going to completely change the game mode. The transfer market has received a complete revamp, which means that teams are now going to be making signings based on where they are lacking depth. For example, based on what the positions, what tactics the teams are using. You're not going to be seeing any unrealistic transfers, guys. That wouldn't really make sense. You're not going to be seeing a team signing 5 strikers, having 3 left backs in one window. You're not going to be seeing Lamine Yamal going to Real Madrid or some other team like that, guys. You're not going to be seeing Haaland, you know, going to a different club because he's, for example, under this long-term contract. So a complete new system, guys, with realistic transfers that make sense, which is something that we needed. So this sounds really promising. It actually gets even better, because right now there are rumors that we are even getting legendary managers that's going to be available in the manager pool for the transfer market in FC26 career mode. So does this mean we're going to be getting, like, you know, Sir Alex Ferguson turning up in career mode? I mean, EA Sports might have probably gotten some partnerships with a few legends, and this is going to be really cool to find out if any of these are going to be playable on the game. Right now, guys, just rumors, but it's really strong rumors coming from some big sources, so this is probably true, but probably just going to be a few legends. Don't expect there to be that many, but I guess it's kind of cool that we are, you know, starting to get career mode legends, not just Ultimate Team legends, but some actual legendary managers would be really fun to try out. This is obviously something that you can do with mods if you have the game on PC, but for console, PlayStation for example, this has never been possible before. One of the most controversial things EA Sports have done for this game is remove the timed finishing. This was one of the biggest ways to determine the skill cap between players. You know, the pros would always get the green time spot on whenever they play matches, and for us normal players we would maybe get it once in a while. Anyway, this has now been completely removed, and this opens up for new ways to shoot and score in the game. One of the main ones is called precision shooting. What you have to do pretty much here is aim with the joysticks to the side, and that is gonna depend on how the you know, movement of the ball will be. This is going to be one of the most effective ways and main ways of scoring, especially long shots on the game. As you can see, you can get some absolutely ridiculous movements on some of the shots. So what do you guys think? Green timed is officially totally gone because EA Sports have said that it was not really successful. It wasn't being really used that you know, often. People kind of turned it off because I think it was very difficult to actually kind of master it if you play the game once in a while. So yeah, it's a bit of a controversial one. Let me know what you think in the comment section, but there's definitely gonna be new ways to score in the game, and precision shooting is one of them. The managers are going to be having their own rating system in career mode. Let me try to explain as simple as possible how this will work. So for example, in Ultimate Team, players have a rating. You know, we have Mbappe being probably the highest rated player. Then we have, you know, the likes of Salah, we have Bellingham, we have, you know, Lamine Yamal. You know how the rating system works. So pretty much the managers are going to be having this exact same system, but it is going to be hidden. This is just for EA to determine which managers are doing the best right now. This is going to prevent, for example, Pep Guardiola going to a team in the 3rd division in England. That is not going to be happening unless maybe you can change up the settings and stuff and turn this setting off. But you know, managers are going to be having a hidden rating system. The best ones, obviously the highest rated, are going to be the most demanded managers. So it's going to be working similar to the players, except we're not going to be able to see this. So it's just for EA to make the game more realistic. EA Sports have also come out talking about online career mode for the first time in public. So lead developer Andreas said that they are exploring the idea, but it's still in very early stages, and this is why. Open saves could be ruined by players quitting or trolling. Transfers between human managers raise fairness issues, and EA wants it to work globally, not just as a private friends only feature. So EA wants this to be open, like for example Ultimate Team, where everybody could you know, join in one of these leagues. And I get it, they have to kind of sort out if somebody would be trolling, if they would be leaving early or something. How would that work out? Maybe the AI would take over for that, but I'm pretty sure this would be a feature that you know, people would be, you know, using properly. But you know, there's always people that want to mess things up. But it's kind of cool that EA Sports have come out talking about online career mode, saying that they are working on it, of course in early stages, but nowhere near ready for FC26. You will be able to change the names of unlicensed managers. Let me give you guys an example. So, for example, in the Bundesliga, we only have one manager that is fully licensed. His name is Vincent Kompany. He will be having his real face and his real name on the game. But the rest of the managers in the Bundesliga are not going to be having their real names, guys, because they basically don't exist in game. You will then be able to literally customize their names to what they are called in real life, or you can even, you know, call them whatever you want. That is a nice customizable option for teams that don't really have a licensed manager, in case you want to make your saves very realistic. Developers of FC26 have called this the redemption year. I will read a little bit more about it here. They are saying this is the savior after FC25's absolute disaster. Obviously, we know that FC25 tanked in sales. You know, EA Sports lost so many players. Even by Christmas, the game was discounted over 50%. So they have taken more feedback from the community than ever before. And in FC26, guys, they are planning more updates, more frequent updates than we have ever had before. Of course, in FC25, we've had about 18. I think the 19th title update is coming out. And it seems like FC26 is going to be having even more, guys. So you can expect updates almost weekly, at least maybe, you know, once a month, 1 to 2 times every single month. We are going to be having updates for FC26, guys, and it sounds really good. Obviously, we haven't been able to play the game yet, but you will be able to do that soon, because FC26 is currently being sent out on emails to a lot of people who is going to be able to try the beta. Yes, guys, it is confirmed for another year, and the codes are already sent out to a few people, but the most will be getting them in the next few weeks, guys. Next couple of weeks, you are going to be maybe getting a career mode invite for the beta. This is something that you cannot really, you know, apply for. The only chance is that if you have played the game before, you are going to be having a chance, guys, to get invited. I think people from, you know, the UK, the US, Spain, these countries are having a bigger chance than if you are, for example, from a smaller country like myself, Norway. I don't think usually we get the beta codes. You have to be very, very lucky. But this sounds interesting. Of course, in the beta, you know, we will get to know even more information about all of the game modes and everything. So this sounds really, really promising, guys. As I mentioned earlier, I want to do a new giveaway for FC26 Ultimate Edition because the support you guys have been showing is insane recently. So all you gotta do, of course, as always, leave a like on this video and make sure to be subscribed to my channel, because I will ask you for proof if you have won it with a screenshot that you are indeed subscribed. But guys, what you have to leave in the comment section is literally what you want to see, or what is your favorite content for me that you want to see in FC26, because I obviously have another channel where I do like player career series, become a legend, but I'm talking on this channel, guys. Do you prefer the update videos? Do you prefer the videos where I test out new football games? Do you want to see me do like a career mode series on this channel as well, which I haven't really done in years? Let me know in the comment section, guys, and I will go through the comments and choose maybe more than one winner in a few days' time. We all asked for the adjustable positions to be back in FC26 career mode, but unfortunately it is not happening, guys. It will be another year of FC IQ, and what they have introduced now to player roles is something called versatile. So that means that the player has a little bit more freedom. He's not stuck to just one position, like one instruction all the time. He's a little bit more free roam than before. But what we wanted is to be able to put players exactly where we want on the pitch, you know, create unique formations, something that's not already in the game, like playing with 5 strikers and 5 in defense, something ridiculous like that. I really enjoyed doing it, but unfortunately, even though we all asked for it, I think it was a little bit too late, and I'm sure we will see this feature back, maybe in an update for FC26, because I don't think it will take that long to add, but most likely in FC27, because for the last few weeks we have been really asking for this feature, and yeah, it's gonna be basically a new year of FCIQ .2. And yeah, we're going to be seeing players have a little bit more freedom, but it is now confirmed we are not having the adjustable positions back in this game. So there we have most of the new features for career mode, but I'm sure that there is something that will be announced by EA Sports when we get the deep dives for career mode, guys. It is happening in August, in just a few days time, and you know where to get all the information, guys, about FC26. It is on this channel, so make sure to be subscribed. I haven't been posting for a few days because I just moved to Greece from Norway, and it's taking time to get everything set up and ready, but I'll show you guys more about that later. Really appreciate the support recently. It's been insane. Enter up for the giveaway if you want to try to win FC26 Ultimate Edition, and that is it for now. I'll see you in the next one.